I just don't. All right.
Okay, so I go to pick up Levi for his homeschool art class, and he greets me at the driveway. I noticed I hadn't seen his art all for like the last 4 weeks or whatever. And I asked him about it. I asked him to show it to me. So we go up to his art, and he shows me some of his art. At that point, the other parents walk up, and the teacher, red-haired lady, short, then walks out. And I proceed to ask her, which ones are his, because he's kind of having, trouble finding it. He's 5. He's like, I don't remember what I did. So she goes and she starts showing me his work, and she's making these comments that are like, passe rude. Like, oh yeah, he struggled with this on the first week, and we had a really hard time talking to him about a lot of his art projects. Not even noting the graduation of commitment on each project, not even paying attention to or factoring in the fact that we emailed them before all this started, saying that Levi is a kid that is hard on himself for his art. He's very tough. He's very tough. He's a perfectionist when it comes to this thing. So when he's in a group setting, trying these new things, is very tough on him. So he's hesitant to do so. I feel like there were more kids in the class that coaxed Levi out of his shell than the actual teachers did. And saying this to the teacher, explaining the level of progression from his first week's art to his final week's art, and showing the notice of improvement, like from this, which is supposed to be cat's eyes, which still can be in a very abstract way because art is abstract.
That was on my first day.
To then this masterpiece of a wolf howling at the aurora borealis. What 5-year-old is doing this? Like, I know there's probably some out there, but I think he's a great kid, and that's the difference between teachers and educators pouring into children and realizing what is a challenge and what they need to rise to the occasion to, which is something that we noticed today in his band class. Levi goes to drums, and he was introduced to a music teacher called Mr. Billy. And Mr. Billy, he was patient with Levi, he was understanding, and he got Levi to listen. He did this by challenging him. He rose to his level. He sat there and he gave him a challenging task, asked him to mimic a beat, and Levi did. Levi was able to keep up with the class better than he's ever did before, all because that teacher rose to the challenge of Levi. Levi's a challenging kid. He's a gifted kid. A lot of kids are, and a lot of educators and a lot of teachers simply don't rise to the occasion.